Kwame, asemu. House address cry you.
But mention saw the mouth.
Sir, occupy video about quite your own pamicho. But so a party yourself.
Na campaign that is saying, Equi.
Nyamia don't know Bible.
Equi.
So ye are trying to put it on Rama, be chatty and kekui.
Anopedia Boko, education, or Hona Yejuma. It is saying, so far, it is saying.
Nyamia don't boko, Kwabi.
Yes, Napo.
Dear, ye who need an say, I did to be in the Babaco school.
Yeah.
See a tear no say, that education series. Obi the Babaco school, if we say, Opposite Nibane is sini. It is all the Babaco school, now say. Obe free school bebano broni beka say oye west than say o cool school there na school dem koyi na ye hwa efie nan tanado dan ko bai ye de tutu efie nan na mampani Jodramani Mahama wo hono dia meka kra bitimi aka ne say school ko nanim.
School konanim. Yes, started with wax results by ne analysis I no. It was saying I didn't know man kasi school konanim.
Begin say Kwame o hwe wasi na hwe results by na hwe analysis by West Africa Exams Council na G2 say be fi de ohoni results we one of the best results so far. West Africa Exams Council na kai. See, that means economy. Oje efi ansa na de dan kwakufu aba adoba. O ma no mo pass enkonta. Nipa wo ha bia ekoye nsohwe bia nipa aduasa mienu na pass enkonta. Na do so ba efi na results abai. Nipa wo ha bia ekoye enkonta bia aduosia twema aduosia mienu de pass enkonta. E cho say President Mahama abreso no na sabe Ghana for feeling kunta kese pa na kufu ado abreso no na Ghana for passe kunta pa o hwe brofokasa so English so o hwe John Mahama abreso nkofo do na passe English na hwe na do da adanko akubreso nkofo passe English na chese o fam kunta ne brofokadia na do mana wi free SHS no mo ya de che John Mahama ma no mu tua school fees tama no John Mahama on
then assign.
The answer is Kwame. We had 2008, 2012, 2016. I did about one another general so the year campaign or Ghana had free education.
Free SHS.
Or free senior high school. Kwame, Obi or Ghana had BN himself and then MPP for the general so eka the Twaba. Emma, and this is for class say Ukobusa say Ghana hospital bed ya the dad work free SHS. So okay.
Yep.
And this is 4-year campaign. In fact, 2012 crowd only year campaign baku 48 say free SHS 8 million day 8 million masoda. Kwame na we nyina echi nyame boy na nanado dan kwakufado be ye president. Or ye president she Kwame free SHS etimi abaso. Abaso ama in summer 2017 e bi kan and they say e bi as they say openya no ye education minister at that time as ye vice president. Kwame unim say 2017 or the two just me maka say tiano ema NDC for huru me said you mupe adija ye starting ye budgetary march pepe na ma me starting so here budget statement nim ye 4194 if you say we budget statement num baby you can say budget ni for free SHS
yeah
the kind of the tosu bienu a osaka is wa hwehwa ye free SHS there say ye no ogun policy document bia kawi edo bienu and no kind ye launch free SHS September say Kim and also about radio so the corner start here the man me koka so ye embarrassment to education and in once 4 years you become once a meal and I me say say you no cross out the starting free SHS there. No busa say policy document way, na budget way there. No embarrassment to education. And that makes that case is she has been the worst education minister since the Ghana by. Say President Mahama saw the free SHS. Then no Opoku-Prempeh, the vice presidential candidate, has been the worst education minister since the advent of the country called Ghana. Kwame Adincha. President Mahama Obianim said, or when 20 at the 12th election now came, and obeyed the parliament. And also starting progressive free senior high school. Or starting day school. 2014, 2015, 2015, 2016 academic years. Now it was day school. Now you have 48 cedis per student per term. Kwame, and then I have by any summary of key challenges and pending issues that now no Opoku-Prempeh by DJ. Cheer your kind. Outstanding Social Interventions Program for 2016. Feeding grant for colleges of education and no member ne ekawum wentua. Feeding grant for special school, Abubuafo school, 28 in Ghana wentua. Senior high school subsidy wentua. Progressively free senior high school wentua 2 years. Ninya run our true capitation grant. It is a senior high school subsidy or and then now for the free SHS. So now you free SHS.
Some say progressive.
Progressive no can assess senior high school subsidy because the senior high free progressive senior high school no. Now you day school pay.
Boarding schools account.
Boarding school count. It's they were boarding school senior high school subsidy. Now mom school or not so the scholarship become started nothing grant scholarship. It is a President Mahama could just baby. That's what they started free senior high school. On shame free senior high school can start here.
So so in the kakra.
Ah yo, but then now the end in your pet. Kwame, me wo has a CIA. Me babe yadi bi. Obi anye bi o studio hada ade ba me kwan. Me babe yadi bi kakra bi a chiro. Enya de boni because me timi ndi boni wo studio ha. Na me chiro asema President Mahama o kache Ghana fo nyina ye TB. Enya me nko a Kwame ye nyina ye TB. Ye refi say 2017 Mama yare gade MPP for court efa free SHS or the Supreme Court say illegal there no. Say President Mahama start here. Mahama yare gade court. Ye Ghana instead President Mahama catch say refi asem no. No can say me Kwame boas ba Ghana for nyina tie.
Use free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician.
Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical of a politician.
Countries in Africa already.
Countries will be Africa.
If you look at the cost of education in this country, in any country, it is very, very
it is
not possible to say that, I mean, when you are a border and you are going to school, all the feeding, all the accommodation, all the tuition fee and everything is free.
Free senior high school, free food for everybody, including day students. If you pass in front of the school, you get free food. If you pass in front of the school, you get free food. The government has budgeted 2 billion.
Your mama.
Cities for free SHS for this academic year. If you have 2 billion more to spend on education, will you spend all of it on free SHS? Free SHS that has caused meningitis.
John, I go here for this. Sam John. Because they call themselves.
That free SHS that has led to the highest failure rate in the past decade in the WASI. Is that what you're talking about? You're not thinking. The SHS is an abysmal failure. Abysmal failure.
Kwame.
Napo.
Ye call Boga Afi. Ye call Independence Day. And this is for my free SHS 419. It's okay. Na sebo NDC for ka we nyina wia. Kwame no mo be ka che ne Ghana has started free secondary. Makase president mama e free so no na Northern grad scholarship at the cat 3 years went here. Na progressive free SHS for day schools only 2 years went here. Na free senior high school subsidy. Na wo 2 years went here. E what na no pokwa by no so. Eti when the kokache president mama so on start free SHS. Now do free SHS no. So the Leo can no. Or say you can. It's never possible. So we feed day school for feed at the borders. 3 years in it. Kwame. Obomuko boarding school nye did it 3 times. Obomuko day school nye 1 hot week. Me boa na. Eja me ka say Leo can ya mo say kebeti me ka Kwame Nkrumah ye boka tebu ko ya. Ka Kwame Nkrumah na ye. Na better here 20 years. It was said, Nanado, I yet did that NDC for our radio, the TV, so say to me, not Nanado, I buy a better than Kwame Nkrumah on education. President Mohammed Kwame, and one a Becca check Ghana for say, on three first can show be able to. I will put money in your pocket in my second term, 2016, or can you? Oh, yeah, no, see. No president will put money in your pocket. President Mahamu. But I know where President Mahamu I catch Ghana for. We are not catch also to say Ghana for Yadre in Chenya refiasem. It will say the work and a year fee. Oh, we are not catch to say best I watch you. Some politicians there. Your cock campaign near Chantro, near Canocre. Obwa, call me in Chantro. I don't know if Chantro. I'm passing so okay free SHC. Send a Ghana for my boy one keep a chena. We catch a Ghana for so Chantro. Or say. I am not a magician. Not unemployed graduate teachers aba. Or say I am not a magician. Or we no. Oko election time no. Or say I'm seeking re-election to provide jobs for the youth. What was on your magician? I feel provided job for the youth. When you or say free SHS will collapse Ghana education system, says Bahama.
How can I tell me?
Oh, Kwabe, me yeah for the glasses, the mommy.
Who did?
Okay, 2016. Call for me to have oh, yeah. Or say, I brought free SHS and say, yeah. Meanwhile, why should I go job? Because I say, MPP's huge spending on free SHS compromising quality of education. Your mama, all people stay there. Or say, MPP, 2 billion a year spending on free SHS and compromising education, quality education. Meanwhile, results there about what's in West Africa Exams Council, Common site. Obviously, in the last 6 years, there has not been any better results than this one. Or say NDC will extend free SHS to cover private schools. And they also a boy economy. And they also a lower quality of education. I've added our extending to free schools. When you President Bahama can't send P actually. I just say, or they are not left Kasa, not the right for Asaba. Eti ye hwe free SHS de nko a e de ba na na do de man kola no omomu 3 meals omomu ye borders omomu ye day student omomu 1 meal auto textbooks auto ecolade school uniforms auto mathematical sets auto revision books for maths auto question and answers and chief examiner's report auto house jersey auto PE kit house clothes Kwabe, otua motivation fee and na wo PTA mu aye free bill no so no otua motivation fee no ma teacher for eje be biu ene say ne sabi o ma hia bubro na nya nidaso ni hono o ma kof da na do free SHS na o ma nya 88 na ye me ma mo scholarship no o mu nche o mu time so o mu be yes ade ni bia and then uti obi asem TV so na radio so na Kwabe so ye nipa dia na ni su ateta
Assembly be my boy.
That simply be clear, mabo. Shall I transfer secretary money? Or say the bia no chakwa since ya no day students. No school no kudidi. Onya 8 ace. The free SHS ni wa ni ma make us no should want to Kwabe. Say nye free SHS na. Anka the body to me in school. She has such a talent. Now anka your mama apreso no. Anka on school. Now I say the obaya Ghana ye no bi di Kwabe de obi nim de owo. Nyansa de enye hi eskafo mankwanti trim na hia nyansa wo. Ehia for masoso. The na do ye o free SHS kwa ehu ni say ye buy no more 30% of friend local at the area. Now the Bible see here the be organ have be a school papa 30% places no and here for them rebi and na nkole nyina timi akɔ school you that's why nya bi amwase abɔ krono aka ndisi for nka say yehu sa afi ayeye de ye man ye what's the result so kwame in fear 2016 udim kofo dodo a school fees inti o man nyom rasi results
2016 there be
2016 kwame unte na 2016 nipa over 51,000 and na omo examination results ye we told you 51,495 fee owing WASSCE candidates blocked August 20, 2016. 51,000. Kakane TV call school no. Oba mo year exams that year no. Be 280,000. Ebu 51,000. Oba TV entria school fees ni PTNT. Omo results here release. And Obia results they release. And this time now course no more cut off point. So things no more yeah nya cut off point too. And so kolana ye better. Cause nyansa any schedule trip and any here need to it will be a true. Until you create the opportunity for everybody, you can't throw anybody away. And no be than an hard wire. Say so obadebe body esua de nko hienti o ma abade ntrefi.
Napo obi ede ebi amanemi sesia Ghanaian Times Monday 27th June 2016. Sam Renman Penny John Nahamani Funi Ewaha. Na I say free boarding education takes off August. And yet progressive na bi no.
See, obeja parliament krakai. Obeja parliament kai. Said ye kwame o de on say your Ghana no. Afibia na o te under your mama. Said nothing Charles for all three northern regions. At two school be so miensa. Anameboa. Because that fees no anya den ontua. And because the 48 cedis per child or this 30 progressive year, 2 years were the other. Senior high school subsidy were the other. Or who said another say a different such as in Sabbath 2016. And no Dimikado Koye announcement. Free boarding will start. Boarding free, no, not coming come you three northern regions that. And no class went to you. And at the day school now, but not feeding in Kahu. Your mama free, progressive free. No mom code day school, they don't get one hot meal a day. And no class went to be and chia. Politics no can say be ya near Chantron and no count to June 27th. Every day pass will be the actual. Now what I will say, start time now so and no can say teacher license will start. Start time now. Say I can June the okay. August na and no can say we teacher license when you be na say you be start
Exams no.
Exams teacher license. I do graphic front page. And okay. It is all different Joma Maka and it is 1 year. Kwame, baby. Etiampa educate or do I the Korea campaign? Say free boarding stars. Now, Yankotia Drumra Kwame any day. Yankotia Drumra any high. Now, Kitwana went to me, well, Jaka. Or the new teacher licensing starts from 2016-2017 academic year. And so now also about Bicham. Now the answer was we had the manifesto one kind of the manifesto maybe also about Bicham. Or bar sit on fetish and this is why a license exams in national service. Sad the way this manifesto. Make sure the manifesto or the shame say on the automatic posting of teachers without licensing and national service will be a thing of the past. Eddie. And so no, number one thing because Obo be license him. If you say on your foot so child thrown on your to me or Bob because the end of the cow manifesto. I feel na me no you compare manifesto na here. Beboa. You compare kako be manifesto no. Na shame boko or the asheto kro bi mo manifesto na chi.
2020 manifesto. 2020 manifesto.
And this is 2020 manifesto na make was. I mean that is there. Or the ashet manifesto na chi boko. Be pack check Ghana for nyina atibi. NDC manifesto page 69. I say page 69, second paragraph. The automatic posting of teachers without national service and licensure exams will be reversed. That's just say. What can't wait? They said the first to or I'm not that Ghana for say the Babitra licensing. Teacher for the not for the community licensing, no, Papa Omupe. Licensing into the continuous professional development allowance by Kwabe. One thing said this week, teacher DBA, the Kabio, your professional beer, Yaman 1,200.
Yes, I'm some of the top teacher for.
Yeah.
What the Tom vote by.
I said, if you side or on the side of Noye. Or walk on side of Noye, or about QZOB. Me say professional development allowance. CPD. Set it at the 100,200. No for teacher the CPD car, not the capacity or to media building. I do your bribe. Because the one on see education, I say. Or got the education, I say, professor of education by the Minister of Education, go and trouble research allowance. Or the education, I say, and Conca say, or teacher training allowance. Now, or a cost election crown for home. See, but the thing is actually. And the President Mama and education, I say. No education or TSS or the Babako Dubai school. What take Ghana education, I say. Because the Ghana education no news a here for Ghana, no news or say a buy or boy here for a go teacher training allowance.
Talking about teacher training allowance, Napo, my main kind message is Kakrebi, na mpacho no TB Mami. This one says, we thank the Honorable Minister for the marvelous job he's doing. But ask him about 2015 batch of teachers, our salary arrears. TM Konongo.
I about or no senators. Head this to be your check on but what compositors that the year no me so fee.
Obviously, when are they going to post the newly trained teachers 2019 batch? And no, another one. And then Minister said, let your producers provide you with the statement Napo read in Parliament last Friday so he can respond to it.
Last Friday, that Parliament are closed. So,
Akiola, I don't know which statement. Last Friday, me, Nim, and Intipacho postings for 2019 batch of colleges of education Asamba. Sechi Eric Kwafo Ediano so Abba, and then Napo, you see, you didn't tell us the truth when you said your trained teachers should await postings. GS was going to release posting last Monday because it didn't happen.
Answer question. GS, Ghana Education Service, on 26th November.
4 days ago.
Yes, because I said GS was going to release posting on 23rd November. 26th November, GS was release press statement. Postings of recruited staff from the colleges of education. Management of Ghana Education Service wishes to inform the general public that it regrets its inability to publish the list of recruited staff who completed college education in 2019 and those of 2017 and 2018 who were recruited during the mopping up exercise. The inability to publish the list is due to some technical difficulties. It is the desire of the service to strictly post recruited staff to fill specific vacancies in the declared at the schools from districts, and therefore the technical difficulties needed to be resolved to ensure smooth processing of the list. Every effort is being made to resolve these issues to facilitate the postings in the coming days. Management assures all the persons involved, as well as the general public, that it is working around the clock to release postings within the shortest possible time. Announcement for the date for checking of the postings will be announced in due course. Any inconvenience is regretted. Kwame, Omaye, Biba Busem, Ghana Education Service was saying, Omo postia schools directly. Schools will be vacancies delay in Eba. What you say? No Musa can ya home be release postings. Because we don't know first the near posting they are posting say be 5,000 people near the Moko Ashanti region, say be 3,000 near the Northern region, 1,000 near the Upper West. Now region for us so Achichama district so say again is because you who say districts they Ebia Kwame there are more teachers than needed. So Kumasi inside Kumasi pa schools there Kwame be as a government boys school you call compound school baku one chi and Kwame. The total student population in the world as in schools in Kaboma Kwame in 400. And so schools in our full complement of teachers. Oko Bantwa cluster of schools are Sir, we are realizing, say, baby, we have posted teacher Kubiuma. On China and on Conco Yejuma. It's Yansha baby, vacancies war, that posted College of Education for Nunco. To be hoping that by the close of this week, the results will be up. Now, at time for any you.
I'm say achu.
I check. That's say, Kwabi, me person Busa Asemu.
Me too.
The officer Ghana had from March, Obianku school. Basic school behind Yejuma. Bebois. Eti so you post you January and then you post you February and then you post you August. School be na ko chade. Teacher look around when you validate you at the end say who ba be start the show. Because you the appointment letter more so do call school. Now heads the validate. Schools you are two. Schools you are two. This is validate and sana you do the crab pay rules.
Was it teacher for 1,200?
Yes.
How about non-teaching staff?
Non-teaching staff, and yet where you Kwabe any Ghana de a collective agreement. Any teaching staff a year. Just back on the way. Back on the way. It is in August, November. And any non-teaching staff. In fact, there are even issues arising out of it. You don't conclude the collective agreement. It's been term teaching staff for allowance and non-teaching staff. We have to tell the truth. You say allowance, the first say continuous professional development allowance for teachers. It is specific to teachers. There are other allowances. Non-teaching staff will enjoy, teaching staff will enjoy. What you say? Because we don't do the same work. It will be the collective agreement. Will be allowances or enjoy the collective agreement. It's different. We have an issue because teacher for them start taking, but the unions for them and the negotiating agree on collective agreement. They say November you sign a date, but you heard that date you sign in November. And a Ghana education, Ghana fair wages and salary. What true? The fair wages are trying to 20th November.
10 days ago.
10 days. The Fair Wages and Salaries Commission concluded negotiations on the collective agreement of unionized staff in the Ghana Education Service who are members of the Teachers and Educational Workers Union. At the end of the negotiations on 12 November, the collective agreement documents were signed by all parties involved in the negotiations. We hereby respectfully submit to you a copy of the signed collective agreement, not the comma or the way or the Bremen Minister of Education will copy. They take a copy of this to finance.
That's the Ministry of Finance.
Ebini. Kwabe.
Napo.
Teacher for them. We August. And a fair wages struck off finance. 13th October. And a finance struck off controller. And a cockatoo say, Uti.
Yeah.
Following the conclusion of negotiations between government and teacher unions within the Ghana Education Service, compromising NAT, NAGRAT, CCT, on 5th March 2020 on their collective agreement, approval is hereby given for the implementation of the allowances set below in January 1st, 2020. What you say? It's your approving over the year conclusion. After the finance structural controller, say these are the new allowances now. Yeah, teachers now it should take effect from 1st January. Implementation of by this approval, all other hitherto applied by institutions within Ghana Education Service cease to exist. A 2-year agreement in we are now Fair Wages and Salaries Commission or Choco Finance. Now finance for GR2, no matter controller accountant general. Now for effective challenges. A teacher for the any area in term. We have any area. The affair a fair wages actual cop. You can say.
Controller.
Actual finance.
Finance. Now finance, I'm a controller.
Actual controller. If allowances are Odino, the person is going to get it.
Peace 104.3 Matthew Opoku-Prempeh Tafre Napo Minister of Education MP Menchia South Ewaha Anope Napo free SHS ye bonu dewra wo say a game changer ayade obi ka say challenges be a be mu no moya mo assessment e dey any how ni be a be mu.
Thank you. challenges are about free SHS. And yet, the year Ministry of Education, a group of students from the Graduate School of Education, Harvard University, so by assessing, they wrote a whole piece of paper that we also took into cognizance, and they even my president. Obia di wa started president that being and to say yes. Obia di wa abrabo aye ebo no we say e call it 13. So ye deeper now to we say na be kan no credit a abrabo and call it 30. E call the name we wa na gina full stop. We wa no atwo echi no asa be start. Ebo e ti free SHS ye first year no ye jin kolado ko school. Ye be ko second year into free SHS no only years analysis. E kola apasia ye be jumu 483,000. Schools in a quite sign no 290,000. It technically not nearly 181,000 students. Also may pass no way because some schools na kwame no munya kwai. Why ba he dey man ntrefi. Omum kasali ti manoa ebe yemende. Why ba en ntrefi. Obi a pass you Obi are qualified to go. Before a year, but nipa 100,000 be a pass BR, and 35,000 and cut because of fees. Every 100,000, 35,000 couldn't go because of fees. In fact, almost we call so 22% to 65,000 there call and 22%, which is about 14 or 15,000. And me and because of school fees. Almost we so 51,000 out of almost we school fees in T. Yeah, form results are amount. That means final year. Okako choice of it. No the fees in ye. Yeah, find this amount. 4 years and anana at the Dan Kwekufado. Sase will be sida. If we say free SHS done another by it was comprehensive taking of all fees necessary on the GES bill. Not 48 cities and will be progressive free. And now 30 cities senior high school subsidy are going to be entry. And now nothing granted here for feeding are going to be entry in 3 years. But who president be a waba why the crew for our broad President Mahama? If we say Kwame, and then nothing grants the corner President Mahama went to be entry. Sada Skafahi and confirm the Fahi. Mango Stone could do the Fahi. Me who president be a waba why the crew for our broad President John Dramani Mahama. Oh, because Sada ye would Sada a benefit any part of the northern regions. About 2% development to how we actually. It's about Trasica Pudu, say President Mama and Fan Koye. In fact, Sada this is how I buy. Now a council of Bob Northern Development Fund. No, I am Northern Development Authority. And what the end this for? Seriously, buy Sada. And no buy. In fact, Sada look buy President Mills buy anything. Why just Sada Nkwa or yes Sada no your Coastal Belt Development Authority so okay President the Coastal Something Development Authority it's the Cape Coast we see that question say it be first can coast stream Nkwa na President Mills chim and then nyame anto ata na President Mills we Sada na President Mahama he trust command and ko see say Sada ko see say enti enya no credit say de na e wo ho no President Mahama be president no osesa bibi wan sesa hwe e ka ojae fa e wo secondary school na nadu ne tuae no bi ana by abubu afo school kra went bentua omu feeding subsidy 2 years otwa teacher training allowance no so be feeding students no be boa 33 million mumu say e hwan ka e collect credit di on credit Ronaldo buy enti sa bida ye teacher training allowance no ye chia so ye antiquala so and kola ko school or college of education do so check woman no ko school or college education and that President Mahama ye PM ya sa mum allowance to book a research allowance no ya sa tum President go for the book a research allowance by 500 cities 8 years at the end this you want for capra and kaho now they cut 1,500 cities utia what is it? You to focus strike because of book and research allowance. Oh yeah, you chia. I no capitation grant. 2009, President Mills, the free 3 cities called 4 cities 50%. Oh, calculated 4 cities 50% at that time. They are equivalent to how much dollars? and then Nana do not be pager a free hodno 2009 President Mills took over 4 cities 50 pesos. Nana do about 2017 and or they call 9 cities. And at 2018 or they call 10 cities under President Mama Nkoche. We hear near woo. And then on the year crowd call school be out. Come say teacher can't say choke with you.
And
why they call it
vice president?
Oh, I just first president call.
David.
Kwame Kadiye, why they call it?
A vice president here.
But they see there.
AC.
Some teacher didn't busa choke. Did teacher didn't them? What is that 4 years? The teacher didn't busa choke. He can't choke. Kwame the child you. All the marker pens the whiteboards. You know.
Obisi me misa say Adentina omo kwita diploma with educational background. Moye Nancy graduate teacher recruitment no more inform.
Not because they say you're infediba.
Or say why they excluded those holding diploma with educational background from various universities in the ongoing graduate teacher recruitment. Chris in Bibiani.
Kwabe. Ye portals ye be. Ye 2 portals nim. As at last time we checked, nipa 120,000 now apply. The number of people are form. You see, you pay graduate teacher because we go senior high school. Vacancies are 6,500. Nipa 130,000 now apply. You closely portal input. Ghana Education Service are chair interested areas, no. To say French, to say science, to say maths, to say vocational. Well, listed.
Sasa says, good morning, Chairman General. Say hi to Napo for me. All the things the NDC said about free SHS, when Napo just played, is true. That Leo Kran's representation of the NDC position. Now, consider they're progressively free. If they promise to build 200 schools before they start, at the end of 4 years, they built 29, but they said 46. Assuming their 46 is even correct, it means in 4 years, 46 schools, meaning 16 years, they would have built 184. So 200 schools will be approximately 20 years. That was the NDC position.
Kwame.
Truth stands. Sasa. Napo.
Kwame, okay, say Hannah, Deputy Minister for Education, could you to a Blackwa?
Yeah.
We interview no because we see 50 schools a year. 2016, I'm interview. At the end of the 4 years, no more see 29 complete. Kwame, when I say 29 complete, 29 fully complete schools and collaborate me uncle. 29. Nyakari was in partial states of completion.
Mobile money then.
29 years we are completing.
More completely another 29.
Another 29. Different from John Mama's 29.
Nyana why no man.
I don't be that was
Okay.
And most of the schools, contractors never catch us here, chair, Omuka, Omudina. Here, Okobabisa Drobonso. You could see school, a president called Drobonso Crew, or so school, went to be uncle because this is Yato. Presidential convoy, ain't to be uncle baby because it's Yato. It's president free and crossing for the celebrate Piaco school. The school was 5 kilometers away from Drobonso town. Say na you see body facilities dia ka ho na nkolado kwa umetimi ada
na kwan ne
asa kwa nyame na me but road ministry so ye
obisi Napo keeps talking about capitation grant. Please, what exactly is capitation grant and what does it do? I want to understand. Kwekubi Spintex.
Oh, say ne ko mo start here go for crowds o dia in this for dia because before the start now President Mills bedroom. Capitation grant, no, and we are under Women's Commission. Among schools, no, any assemblies, even some of the churches. And living Colano Sikepi, a man Colano ain't being school. It's normally be a decided to see a year, man Colado school, or see track every fee and levy payment from schools. Now, say, per se, free compulsory universal basic education. Na nkolade nyina typical school. It is kebi na basic school for no tete watchman fees, sports fee, and the keka ho. No mo consolidated nyina. It na president go we're paying $3. Tama na 1-to-1. We're paying $3 per child.
Ayi Tiama school.
Ni Tiama school no. In lieu of Sanoman. Nya say school feeding. E ho dem ma yet be achieve at the same time na SDG, Millennium Development Goals. Yet me Ghana to me achieve 100% access for kids, both male and female, those policies never it me actually because the Colorado school don't want parents in this canon. I want to be into force fee, culture fee, cooking fee, cleaning fee.
And only capitation.
And only capitation granted the core schools.
And
still
a boy my enrollment course room.
And then they achieve 100% enrollment for boys and girls in Ghana.
Well, quickly, I hope says you see what you see. Capitation grant, no, watch it. Nana Hens your Dre says, as for the things Mr. Mahama has said, and his sudden U-turn makes him an interesting person.
Interesting.
Kwame, you won't believe the most shocking of all the statements was that what he said in Agogo, that free SHS and double track will bring teenage pregnancy. Nana Hesi or Dre. One source of acrimony between teachers and heads in schools, primary and JHS, is the writing of lesson notes. When will they automate and digitize this process? Kwesi Boaji in Eburi. And
maybe
maybe I know so 1 minute. Free SHS is the baby of Nana Akufo-Addo. There's no ambiguity. The 30% quota for public schools is the game changer. Equal opportunity. Farouk in Tema. And Patrick, lesson notes.
Lesson notes.
Also, when will you automate and digitize?
For the first time in the history of this country, with the introduction of the new curriculum, standard-based curriculum, my teachers what we call teacher resource pack. That resource pack included templates for lesson notes and scripted lesson plans. Right? Maka Debia said there is no teacher who teaches from a textbook.
What do you mean?
The teacher teaches from his or her lesson notes. And the lesson notes should indicate where the teacher got his references. The lesson notes tells you the methodology with which the teacher is coming to teach. Lesson notes, a teacher at the end of the a home in Kitaye, a call be fast or better. Any books I'll show him out the years I know. A tina supervisor school or market teacher for lesson notes, or market teacher for textbook. If you say maybe no course secondary school, no, now mask you use different book. It be use JSP book one. It be use all the patches. Yeah, you see different books. Geography, or we use general geography in diagrams. Chemistry, we use a dimension. We use you see book. But curriculum no, and the syllabus no. It was the also watching. It's a geography book, physical geography no, or treating it better than maybe geography book. A teacher in also combine books no yet the notes such that your whatever classroom should be good enough for the child to pass. Learn, study, and pass.
I know because when will you digitize?
Now we have gotten to the stage of say what teacher for no in these scripted notes. The next game changer can be announced very soon. Unions they an IT company are getting into agreement. Unions, let's say every teacher should be open even a laptop. Teacher no be now by so over a period. Once we can do that, to say lesson notes you. Once we can do that, then blended education now COVID-19 abano, the teachers can participate. Okay, private schools now. Kwabe.
Yes.
Akolano baby or tibia or no teacher no isuade. Akolano be in laptop for fee. Na teacher no be in laptop for fee. Na class no. 40 houses will be a tuning no akola be isuade. What you say?
Yes.
Abai ye tibi nye ya radio, Ghana Learning Radio, Ghana Learning TV, ya internet, but ye tibi nye such that the classroom teaching can continue outside the classroom. And no, and you hear say teacher be also IT friendly. It's your most schools to say no. IT a part and parcel of the courses no more no. More if you more at the children so union for any IT for our side. IT for the best share teacher for no ICT. No more laptops. The teacher for us to be any colano. It be a blended learning no. Say colano fee no so tablet and now be or teacher be to be engaged in study because of COVID.
Napo, where the nipa no direct at you personally?
Personally,
yes.
Also be enjoy persons.
Because also obuano but anyi. Also a friend Adamu Akililu. I completed in 2015. I was posted to Adan West District in September 2015. I started receiving salary in November 2016, for which I was paid only 1 month. I didn't even get the 3 months pay policy. I have submitted all my documents to GES on several occasions, followed up to Ministry of Finance, Controller as well. Tell the minister to verify his facts, because I'm in the 2015 batch platform. Not a single person has been paid his salary. Now tell the minister that I personally came to his office and he directed me to GES. Still, nothing. KSK, speak for us. Adamu Ekililu.
Kwame Sekakai, speak for them.
I'm speaking to the minister, so speak and let them hear.
Kwame, all I can say is that this month, Kwame, the letter is here. Ghana government has approved allowances for arrears of Ghana Education Service, the Oma Compiti, to the tune of 104 million. As I speak, the controller staff and the GES staff are at the meeting trying to pay 32,000 more teachers.
Pressure, Juma.
I pressure, Juma. I Juma Bonnie, Juma Fini, Juma Fun. I bet you. I pressure, Juma.
Obisi me misal because Oka Aketiana. Obisi salary arrears of those of us who received 3 months during ex-President Mohammed's period. Owusu in Bosomtwe district. But I also say, how about legacy arrears 2012 to 2016? Obisi say, no posting, no vote. Colleges of education cry out. Napo?
Kwame.
Twaso?
Kwame.
Legacy arrears.
Legacy arrears. No any arrears no be say or child there 1.5 years. You have 1 month.
1 month.
Be say. But in fact, union leaders know this is one of the things they've engaged me most on. Anyway, BTB Amia copy presidency. Controller for provide enough information. Shares say nipa 100 na na due arrears na emu 90 omatua. In fact, 10 na aka no. You catch a union for the say Oman collecting information no mo fambra. GS, not GS in Chia. Because Kwame, no matter how much you pay, it's as if we don't seem to understand where it goes. Because controller Utiakano, MIA data through Ministry of Finance, who said Omum Dekana a one record no every 100 you 91. Nobody has been able to dispute that. Nine Akano. First batch of the by Kwame, now 1,847 names. GS for scrutinizing, name was 747 and qualified. In fact, no more yet teacher for cry.
So how did they get on the road?
Because 3 months pay policy, though, it affected everybody. And that teacher for Kwame.
I see.
Me, I mean, you about no Ghana at the Confanochi. Or the 3 months pay policy, the Jimmy Scana, who be worrying them, who told me. Brother, pay Jericho. Hey, brother, pay you no, DJ. Africa, don't be trying to catch the salary in the crowd. All the patch. It is affected a lot of people. It is GS for year, you know. Now, it be cry Ministry of Agric employees.
I see.
It is one of those things that. Thank God. And yet, Oma 2017, Eba, and you cry a legacy areas. Say, you Biako. I can tell you, you sad time policy na never hono. And an anaku for Dubai no city teacher for Katia, sir. It will be legacy areas. Kwame. Any MPP manifesto will see your legacy areas.
Any sir?
Any sir. Can you say Bible Chiama every ministry? Because the Ministry of Education staff get affected. And your union leaders, no, I tell you how you penny what's about you say, pleading through my office to the president, and also by exception, I'm a teacher for. Now, exception that baby because say about for the it would have been very, very easy if the government had ignored all the arrears and moved on. Because it was not an MPP policy. It has never been an MPP policy. 2017, by teacher BBF and Chiadeka, Obi promoted the Chiadeka. In trying to correct the wrongs of Obiamamo Fun, no Obiamamo Fin, and no Obiamamo and then Kano Crane City Chafuenti. We are even becoming to have problems as MPP. Oh, Obiaka 2017.
2012 to 2016, no more.
Why not a president? Why not a president? As long as Obiaka said, we asked the Nakufa to no bonner Subo. As we hear that time in Yana, President be a friend of Joma, Dradaminohama. Not in the Minister of Education, friend of Jena, no Pukwajman. And that is what they presided over in Education Ministry. And then we said the text, and a continuous professor development allowance. I went here, there's also one chair, I realized young to my name is too much your mama, no mama 3 months pay policy debut. Too much your mama, no me try to touch the allowance in view. Too much your mama, no me try book a research allowance in view. The intention of the government is right. By the way, not G or warfare teacher, no government.
Obviously, I'm a PTA chairman for the School of the Deaf, at Ashaiman. It is true they did not receive goods and service funds for 2 years. Kwame, I used to take money from my own pocket to buy fuel for the bus or electricity. When I took Joy FM there to report, the headmaster was punished with the transfer. The special schools are always neglected. Napo will confirm that he received a lot of pressure from me, but at least he has helped with resources. There's still more to be done. Say good morning to him for me. I'll visit soon. By the way, what is their plan for the next 4 years for special schools? Somebody probably know. Yeah.
What the first thing I'm buy as a minister may introduce not special schools need your capitation grant and be. No subsidy for special schools. You know what I'm saying? Since we have basic schools, you know, apart from subsidy for their feeding, you know, they have to be given capitation grant. Ghana, the most neglected part of our education is special needs education. So Cabinet has agreed that the next World Bank funding at EBA ID, we should dedicate it to special school and inclusive education, technical and vocational.
Okay.
There are 28 basic schools called designated special schools. It is not enough. There are 62 public other basic schools that also have practice inclusive education. That is not enough. Because inclusive education policy lectures say we should accommodate most of these students in the normal classroom, which is even going to put more pressure on the teacher. We, as a country, we haven't done well with special needs education. The assistive devices are even outmoded. There's a country saying they use Braille. What is it? So we have done a lot in the background quietly that I cannot even say all now. But God being with us, after this election, Nanado is ensuring that we pay particular attention to special needs school.
What if he doesn't win?
Nanado, Kwame, your mama put one can say what if he doesn't win. Nanado now do what if he doesn't win. Kwame, I can't say sure. No kind 4 years, what the bushfire da? What's all refi? 4 years, what the bushfire? 4 years, what to come Ghana? 4 years, what to do Ghana? Oh, no, you're free, Kwame. Me know you fear it, you know you're free. Can you crowd up to first the first line for the new free? Lifeline, you're free. Kwame. Na nyame insha about with the DB you know be. Obviously 2 billion over the free SHS. What is that? I said your mama is serious me. No akwata na try the photo. Or say, teacher training allowance to say there it is giving. I buy me drink a soon tree. About me and you who, but the for teacher for them to teacher training allowance. Even in that interviews, I don't care. Me who presidential candidate be, I will try to poach.
I don't know about kind of sir.
Now Kwame, my ready be actual. Mr. Kikebio.
David.
Kwame. Her special needs school. She said, Music and Kaboom. By one can handing over news no. No, they cut 2 years. And no be afra confirming. So job by Kawin, no, but not nobody whom what they yet the why na. Obi you say that na do yes can do any day. Beboa. Nyamishawa. Baby can free abandon the Nyamina the betro.
Obi se men kan say Al Farouk College, meaning baby o.
Al Farouk College of Education.
Or say education feeding grant. Abandada nentua. Na mo ba se mbitua. But Al Farouk there no almost dey up to now.
Which year? Almost dey up to now.
I'm say 2016 there no.
I know why they president.
And say mo absorb it.
Kwame, me say why they president.
Mo absorb inti muntua.
Me ye feeding grant be aka. After college of principal make some minti. Ye dey come. Schools there president Mahama absorb ye no. Even that teacher for no crowd, only financial clearance. It was just paper absorption. And how does it become even government debt for your feeding grant? When on paper, even there's no financial clearance for anybody in the school. Yeah, they better financial clearance, but every school that job Mahama absorbed. Absorption of schools require not your politics. No, Ghana for.
Tell the minister that lesson note writing is the most annoying thing for teachers. Because 1, we don't use it to teach. 2, at the JHS level, when a teacher is absent, no other teacher will use it to teach. 3, we'll never touch it till we have to write again. So what is the use of it if it's not to waste our time? Joe Baby, Medina New Road. Is that your real name? Teacher Joe Baby. Oh boy. Tell Napo we beg to increase teachers' salaries at least. They should maybe decrease MP salaries and add to teachers. And the taxes on teachers' salary is too high. Teachers are suffering. Deborah Amoa. Tell the Honorable Minister that we, the teachers who completed the colleges of education in 2019, appreciate what this government has done. But we will vote massively against the MPP if they fail to post us.
So they are going to vote for unemployed graduate teachers association.
Ask Napo why teachers don't receive their first 4 to 5 months pay on time when they are being posted. Gillington.
Come teacher for the whole government system, as a house officer, it took 7 months and I'm salary.
Why is that?
Nobody understands the government system.
Because I'm trying to complain, it takes a while to get you onto the system.
Yes.
Why don't any inefficiencies near? Tell Napo that as they build new school blocks, they should also think about teachers, especially in the remote areas, by putting up teachers' bungalows. Edward Ejri, Captain inside Takrady. Napo, I thought that thing, Namusimoye, Anna. Teacher bungalows, I say.
In schools, I see the for they see teacher bungalows. You see, school which is a pre-sec. There are teacher bungalows. The crisis now is because of double track. So you relieve it by dormitories and classroom blocks. Not necessarily teacher bungalows. What do I say?
Yeah.
There is no teacher bungalow
at all.
So we will do teacher bungalows. But those school now, it includes teacher bungalows.
Teacher 4, over to you. Kabila James Kwabna Bonfe or say my salary was not paid for 1.5 years. And yes, this one says Napo has delivered because of his passion for education. But tell him he should make time and sleep small. He needs rest. Or Parajan. I don't know. December.
Now started for white. Now 14 Parliament call. Now 18 Parliament Makwaya. Kwame.
Obeda.
Kwame. Eddie Lodge. Kwame.
Obeda.
Kwame. You compare baby I say.
No wonder.
You confirm if you are the home day. 4 years, Kwabi. Remember, now you're fine boy.
And there's a Sonia fine boy view.
Kwabi too great to me come back. Now we are come back. I mean, I take me time, because I mean, you be good.
God is bubbling you slowly.
Hey, anyway. But Kwabi, you can't share your name. Said the na education attitude one sample and the way she say what you.
But still, our issues need you.
Me say why brabo no issues in him.
Because private teacher for no obviously ask Napo what at all private school teachers have done to them. The election is at the corner. They will hear from us.
Kwabi.
Owa hene kaswa.
Kwabi.
Napo.
Kwabi.
Napo.
Kwabi.
Napo.
Private schools are by the employer.
There be, but some musuka ho.
Now, you been just you. Mukobu school. Mana mujimu school fees. Mana mucha school fees. I buy. Most of my buying my come school fee once a year. More private business. My buy my come school fees once. Now I buy the employ private school teacher now. Isn't government responsible for the whole country? Yeah, you tell them why you buy you. You no be free now. About it, taxes, no different taxes, no. So, you tax that COVID about that effect to apply now. Gimpa, ne Ghana Telecom University, private.
Yeah.
About your SOS, because 4 months no to be into buying workers. Minister of Finance finally cabinet approved. Minister of Finance in there. This will be called through SIGA. Because they're a state-owned enterprise. Of course, this is almost 5 years audited accounts.
Hey.
A bank institutional 5 years audited accounts plus other documentation. Come here, examine. Say, but you no more manage school here. What they call here, and sana, what they call banks, no. Am I this scam? And no crap, they have to go back to finance minister for no objection. A basic I ain't free you. And the MBSSI, the Ministry of Education, and the MBSSI, you know, chess canoe kwame. All the application, normal process, no say yes, oh yeah, qualified. They take it to the banks. And you either have to deal with the banks and not necessarily blame government. And me your text message, almost send me a text message. Now, threatening the government with election day. What could process in a bank? I don't know, but I don't want to think banks. That's it. A people have to say, "Omuna ebiaju, ebiaji, ebiaji sikanu kwame."
Nti ebi anyo obi anu enye bi.
Enye obi, enye obi anu ebeti enye bi. Because so can pass a private school teacher. Near Kofa, who school now child there. Whether the school is a registered school. Kofa school no statements, bruh. Now we found out that school didn't get audited. Okay, it didn't confirm so child with school. Would government necessarily give you that money?
That'll be tough.
That would be tough. Governance is a tough thing. I was just about MBSSI know what you choose. Everybody has to go through the same rigorous process to ensure that if I call see the oil, and that's how we end up putting government money in the wrong places. Now, Mambasa be trouble. Said they are sada and confirmed it to call MI. See, I heard the we swap the MPP sada.
My family last batch of questions, Stephen. Sorry. So ask Napo. The teachers who went for promotion in 2013 had their upgrading letter 2014 instead of 2013. The problem affected only Ashanti regional teachers at the time. It's brought a lot of bitterness amongst the affected teachers. What can his ministry do about it? Richie B. Afrancho. Napo has done well. Comparing achievements of the NDC in education to that of the MPP is like comparing your height to that of a dwarf. Kweje Atebubu. Tell the minister. Okay.
How do I queen?
I'm a newly trained. I'm a newly trained teacher, a strong NPP door-to-door campaign member. But if I don't receive my postings by Wednesday, I'll join the NDC to do door-to-door, and we'll see if he'll be a minister again. Majority Leader Gonja from Chereponi.
Kwame, you said the Okase or body. Or the teacher the allowance. Kwame Busalabami.
May I sure say, or a teacher need your swag.
Trust in you, OJ.
Sir, or new one, the swag.
OJ. Or control and this your first teacher the allowance and come on. Right. What do you call? I mean, Kasemak. Do you know that the world grows on gratitude?
Yeah. Obi ya dia ma.
I don't know the trust.
I'll say security personnel have received special treatment. Salary boom 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 boom. How about teachers?
Oma example
Sky from Mataheko.
Oma example
Menyanti say Ora Mahama e campaign kan say police phobia be catch and say ya mom skabina say.
Mahama dey no more ka dey. Me be also be two people man.
Salam kai.
Yeah, salam kai.
Men cancer pacho. Me can say madam for the Mahama too.
What can say I'm I can't get you. I can't me no. Say Bahama to be could you be so the start free say I can say a friend say. And you true for.
Me show.
What's my being kasasa?
Penyimu yen kan ho asem sa.
Oh. All kasa tiara na do no. Oh, one can just onya you.
Say anya me na me ne kasa.
So
say me na me interview no kan me so be kasa.
Me say sase wo kan so to be kasa. Shida Ghana for anim kasa all the start free say so oh you truthful.
Na some cry you say progressive. Mo so sa na mo start.
That guy call Supreme Court. No dey me no call. No the progressive na call.
Say
no focus by cause who policy document. That not the starting progressive. I don't know we be policy document.
When Napo was appointed education minister, Ghanaians were surprised and said he was better for health. But the visionary Akufo-Addo saw something unique. Transformation has happened, unparalleled achievement. He goes on and on and on and on. Some of Brian Boabin, some of catch us at the end. I was saying, "Muya short." All jokes aside, Napo, one man be 4 paragraphs.
Okay,
I said, me hear Simon.
Say MPP abaye papa number 1 Obi Anko to man.
Well, Napo has done well. In the next MPP government, he should be retained at the same ministry.
Hey.
One good thing is the bridging of the gap between the salaries of public universities and technical universities. Please tell him I am still Act 922 lawyer. Sasa says that one. Act 922.
822. Over the video, go for the days you can do. Come with you. I want to
oh, me. Dr. Fred Asamoah from Court Vet says, tell Napo I support him, but he should rest. We love him, but he should rest.
Come on, because you are home. Would you have be far wrong this year? Hey, this is another. Me, so they were
Kabila Simen Kanchong.
Why?
Kabila si tell minister that there are disabled teachers whose postings are hanging. There still are personnel within the Ghana Education Service hierarchy who have not been able to overcome their ungrounded prejudices. Tell my senior Prempeh to pay attention to that area. Some of Brian Boabin says Napo should go to the power ministry next year. You tell Napo that some sweetheart says they should be extremely vigilant this week because some people are working overtime to discredit everything that they have done.
Kwame,
yes.
I know I'm your new and person maker.
Me too.
One, MPP former in Naho, especially in those areas that police stations are MPP for when they can say. So Yanum at the
okay, a derogatory.
Sir,
yes.
What did you tell say?
There be semi Professor Jekuma Daroma.
Sir. Okay, say a binum. I should be kutupa. So Mramete Tambalo box. Mramet say. Na omuvu to nkofom tumu mani na ho say abande ko tu wi aye nkofie ye bodom pem won che ho nya ye bonfire ni etwa ho ye twa bonfire ro sa na obi ye na dwe so betam ball boxer nya kyerɛ no sɛ yɛyɛ hɔ yɛnkɔe ya me yɛ ni anda hɔ Kwame ɛnoma bɛfa propaganda ne deɛ na wɔtwi fake news Donald Trump kramfa ne ho ni fake news wɔn bɛ pump into the system ɛbɛka kakra ɛbɛka sɛ yɛkunkum nipa ɛnkyerɛ hwee ɛyɛ de aban ne ma John President Mahama obi kura woman ne bɛdi adeɛ obi wui na President Mahama bɛdi adeɛ odi anim wui ɛna obɛdi adeɛ ɛna obɛdi 4 years na de odi n'akyi wuiɛ ɛna ne party founder so owuiɛ President Mahama aba 4 years na odi yɛ no yɛmfa toto ho 4 years Kwame na peace fm anka etie yɛbɛti hu to generator le si so hwɛ sika yɛ sɛ no that time bushfire aduane nya bi ni ɛkɔm university students ntua utility ne ade utility bills starting jomama hɔ sika wei nyinaa Kwame yɛ gye awofo ntua school fees misia mo panyi wei wɔ president Akufo no kɔ president no owuram na bi so bi pie ɛna ogyina ɔsɛ da ponyame nhyira yɛ starting school akakrofo salary obi fie ɛgye school fees sese obi amma saban bi ba na ɔde nhyehyɛe ba na Ghana ni hia ni bubu ani obi anya ho fa so a yɛbɔ aban na ba so yɛhu n'anim ase yɛnse ne hwehwɛ because aban ne de nyame de aban ne hyɛ wo nsa Ghana hyɛ wo nsa fie nan ode gura topre ɛma kaa kwan kora se foreign na bia bɛyɛ kaa kwan Ghana contractors nkɔdo nkɔsua ɛkwan na ni 2 years atutu Ghana yehu bi and then no yɛbɛka na sɛ NDC wo bɛtwa ntro pa ma Ghana fo ato ababom de Kwame yɛnsi so bɛyɛ nrubɔne ama Ghana fo ato mu Kwame yɛnsi ɛsɛ nyame nsa wɔ Ghana so nyame nsa ɛwɔ Ghana so nyame nsa ɛwɔ Ghana so because the battle is the Lord's. It is not a sing song, it's a battle cry. The soul of Ghana is at stake. Yenjai ma Ghana obi nsa mefa emeye friends and family. Yenjai President Akufo no kase bi. O se yamfa go you sikeya nyame share President Akufo ye 50 years or you buy ya. Akufo bi ba 8 years over year the basano. Yamfa all you sikeya ko share free SHS mo. Napo Akufo the creative mechanism be this kano. Ampa said the bi ebusa said na do Akufo do nya ska we no dey free SHS. Ghana nyame share ska wo ha amamuo fo na yedi aba Ghana ha che awifo amamuo na aba Ghana ha che kontompo amamuo na aba Ghana ha che na ka Kenya asema you starting sustainable development goals only the first chairman the whole world
David
President Mahama and the Norwegian Prime Minister no na coach na nado inherited from President Mahama SDG 4 say the right of a child to free secondary education by 2030. Etika so bisi obeya. Akawo President Mahama kwana ka bodi pakra baso. Because when I sign contract the Ghana cause SDGs. And then when we twa ho na we twa ntro. And now we can kontompo. And now we be obviously UNESCO praises John Mahama. Kwabe ko ready story no. Na ready at the headline say shia. But the kontompo ni damra mamam. And the muka no kra kakra na ide.
Napo is simply fantastic. No wonder the president entrusted the free SHS game changer into his care. Charles Nite Kotego from Tantra Hill. Tell the outstanding Minister of Education and his team they've made us proud. Today, the charcoal seller's son can wear a white shirt. The Kayo's son has the chance to go to Achimota school. And the Down syndrome boy could also be in secondary school. These children and their mothers' tears and prayers alone will speak a week from today. Aiko from Mamifwa to you. Tell Napo they shouldn't forget their God. Oh. Looks like this time they are not praying as much. They should rise up and call unto the Lord. Tell him for me. The battle indeed remains the Lord's.
Without the Lord, Kwame, we are nothing.
Kwame, my mother was a teacher before I was a teacher, and I also taught for a while before coming to the USA. May God bless Napo for his good work in the ministry. Samuel Apenting, RIUSA. And then, okay, let's see. The transformation of the GES headquarters alone into an ultra-modern, befitting office edifice being occupied by staff. The testimony of Napo's leadership. Soldier on Napo, Kojo God, Ekropong, Ekwiapim. And then, please tell Napo I admire him. He should leave some of his below-the-belt comments.
Like?
Ni in Bachuna, ni I have tried. I've tried, trust me.
I've been the whole kind of
I've tried. I've tried. Tell Napo he's done extremely well. Thank you. Napo
last week, so follow social media. Mami, Jean Mensa, super microphone, super and said we're releasing voters register publicly.
Yeah.
Kwame, me kase MPP Nibia support to serve voters register that release publicly. 2012, it was one of the issues I raised with Afrajan. That in many countries, the voters register is a public document. And then we control the because it will be challenging. And no being objecting. If it's a secret document, how are you going to object and how are you going to challenge?
You have to know, sir, a document in the answer.
Answer. So if we don't put the EC register publicly available 24 hours of the day, how would you object? If you are coming, minuti, near Chade or Contompo Niabre. Now, Colabia a China day. I would if you do me and son. You better not go to a register the date of birth. I will read and put it. Sir, we're the 18. Kwame, maybe no, or say no chance to challenge Sakolano.
Yeah.
The voters register must be a public document. If you are the call, date of birth are the call, if you also with team, Nina should be publicly displayed. And who's ready? Who's ready? And Uncophobia, contempophobia say, data day. Voters register just compulsory. Who's up on the register?
But to register as well.
People say compulsory.
Main there be. I have civic duty. It is ultimate nante ko police station. Be so important one. Emra wo important one na oti. Tu person oto aba. Ye the two just say eche Ghana for say akwai come se vakai. O say oti Ashtown KO52. We onim the KO52 DC. Other than so biti koka. It has to be a public document with the full details you provided for them. Ade. Yeah, go for the and you 2 million. Or if it's a big no more 2 million votes, we show moto. And now because that register, Mami, what we are providing register fully public 2 weeks before election. Afarijan, Miami offer 2016 election. 2012.
2012, the 2016 election. Afarijan.
2016 was Charlotte. Yeah.
Charlotte, Binyaba, and I offer the Afarijan. 3 days before election, and Ukraine, your father say, yes, sir, abridged version of the register. Ye be free. Not the amount who say the CEO said the Catremo, won't even find your how we are boarded the iron is sitting in the Catremo in Afra. It's a support to my special vote today, but Obama registering in 2 special voting because 1 and 2 special voting now register special voting. Election day, Udini.
You have 2 special voting.
I think
media, Joa.
Oh, so I'll be the other person 2 special voting today. A chance to spoil the idea.
Now,
I don't know your special
on the day of voting, you know. Menchia South. Report I've been a media with you about Menchia South.
I 2 special voting.
Open what way?
Then I special voting.
Okay, security.
We special voting.
Okay, security.
We have 2012, no.
Napo,
like 3 million.
Okay, security for. Who is security? Who is media? Menchia South on election day. Say media phone in Aqua Quatuaba. One never do it. One never report you on Menchia South. TV cameras. One never. Obiaba Quatuaba.
The TV cameras 33,000.
Now,
we probably have a question. TV camera.
So far,
TV camera 33,000.
So far, we've trained 312 people. Yeah, pity on Mogum.
312.
Now, constituencies near saying.
Maybe
so.
Make up police stations.
Constituencies, yes.
Police stations 33,000.
We don't even bra.
Kwame.
Anything here to special voting, China.
Be a special voting now. You're my journalist. And for 2 groups of journalists, people are caught a crowd in Troda.
Now, sir, and you be an actual. Your cameramen, your soundmen, your production team, your newscasters. Now, on the day of election, one is radio, no man, no results.
That's all the day of election. Radio 24/7.
TV
About 3 kwa.
Anopa ne yene nam na ye.
Munko tuwa bana munko.
Yankoi.
Munko tuwa bana munko. That's me what for kasi practice say. I say your mama is starting free SHS.
Also started progressive.
Okay. So many my change. Not just SHS subsidy or not nothing grants for her. No, that now no to us. Now do a game changer. Then free SHS no pay on pay.
On a light note, tell the minister every time he speaks, it's as if he has a cold or a flu. Is it because of hard work, Edward Ejiri?
And flu there, and cold, allergies.
Napo has allergies.
I have serious allergies. Any asthma.
And today I can say it's your untenable.
Kwame me ba no obi shia me kwa finfin ase o ene de yinya ya dan for me no yinya ya dan for no John Mama no kreso ye ba kopi what's the president John Mama ko say edru campaign na the true fam na eno you want to be kan ho asem
that's not the issue for discussion Anna
eno so me chance because the free SHS so start here kontopu also so me kan kontopu because the intro also me kan say intro because the dabra mama also me kan say dabra mama
Napo penyin die se woka penyin ho asem a
penyin twantwa kan say
ebia ne oka na enye no kre
aja no kre
na we jane saa
no penyin afa do di no twako so oti do kai dey do o say you ye twafam ni ye kan no kre ni ye twatro
enti dey na je se okra wo so ntwa bi fam
me ntwa bi fam
dey na je
me need because me person be go to me I be catch them say once because say at the teacher training allowance list remember out teacher postings number 23 I'm class say you go to me and my mom Ghana education service I patch say about during this week saka ye de beku can next time you ba because say Napo Trantro or can say we be no ama beboa I said there and this for what group you create almost say fake fact they checkers, fact checkers. Kontopo for ati Kontopo. Team almost are checking Kontopo. Hey, now come November to remember. Teacher 4,000 to the year. November to remember December.
This delivery can also
November
to remember December.
Sure.
Entina Mutiado.
I didn't just catch you to go to it. Yes, I document at that time. At that time.
This delivery can only come from a senior laureate. Is it laureate? Prempeh College, and that is Benson Odro who sends that.
Senior.
And some Obisi, congratulations that you are able to put out your health issue public. Not everybody, especially in government, will do this. Michael Aka. Now, say COVID, we don't know who interview. I say I like his boldness in making his health issues public. Michael Aka also person kaso nya COVID. Na COVID did.
Jami kwa kwawe.
Na asemo.
Edibiko.
Bibre.
Ebi in the hospital.
Yeah.
And pay you for power.
Yeah.
Ebi na imprenu. Ebi na impressa. The pump you for bia umanya COVID imprenu. Kwa we yembeso. Imprenu. Oh Ghana. And then I make catch you some home family, some farm malaria drug, COVID in the cyber. COVID is real.
Yeah.
COVID day.
Real, very
real. A quarter of 1,000,000 Americans.
Yeah.
Oh, the Jew in our home, we are judged and over query. Nyame and the mammy call ya me by. Quite no mammy who will quasso. I'm Yami Sadden better on the chair be answer. Said the Payashi.
Yeah.
Ye Cassa, ye man no creamy. Men yen fan Kontopo me everyday song. Oh, the patch. A Kontopo teacher, na Colada, ye free SHS no. On what to bass, so I'm a free SHS graduate association. A bit to bass, where some wouldn't come out back. My red Jadipa said they be 20 hours. Or Costco, there we have, and the results are back. Graduate association will be are they? I say, share. I would have win. Oh, yeah, papa, now your body back out. Hello, you have a fine show. See, I've had the idea. That's why I get free SHS. If it's a BK, you have fought 2017, you have fought 2018, you have fought 2019. I've fought 24,000 graduate teachers. Our president Muhammad Time, no more unemployed graduate teachers association. A teacher training allowance. A teacher book and research allowance. A pager book and research allowance. Obi say, se postings na amba out obeto ma NDC nyame atahoma nyina nyame o hatahoma ye nyina obi abebu ne kunta
Napo is so blunt. I love that. November to remember, December and
November to remember.
December.
And then we come teacher for me new mudi ko. So we see kado. Almost threaten me kwame. Say continuous professional development allowance na ma. And the December 20 MPP. So we got too much CPP crank have me. So we got to ma NDC. And I'm speaking to say omunkai. So this November it will be a November to remember December.
Thumbs up to Napo. Good job done. Free SHS here to stay. Thank you, Mr. President. Jesse Boakon in Mamprobi.
Sabai John Mama Bobo said your free SHS. Say you did me kebe man.
Debbie, asama wakan.
Eva no kai. One kasa.
Also on kasa.
On kasa. Also Bobo review. Na dey ya review akoyi.
Ebia so shame or
shame. Oh mama 2 billion as say be botch or 2 billion on your fan ko free SHS want. It your review akoyi.
Send the baby a challenge.
I didn't see 2.4 billion this year. Or see or sasika na on fan ko free SHS. Et you guno. I don't want a free teacher for a country of teacher training allowance to say the obituary, but
at least also including private schools, for example.
I think government didn't cry any reduce quality. The private schools don't they come bend.
Ebe buano
kwabi interesting. Yaminka Ghana for what can you? Ebe buano. Or no could be free. Or could be free. When you be a manasseh so about the chrono. Never pes can you no cop at water primary. And then Papa Peja no code stream say free. Saturday the young says can you be interest school fees. So be PBBI, obi person Ghana for nya illiterate. Obi person Ghana for nya on create opportunity. Obi G or none in the mahon.
Peace FM.
That's obi so G Ghana for one. Na do the baby anko free SHS you.
Ebi an nana be kubi.
Ne nana bi akra opa ne nana bi anko bi. Me be tuwe, me pa be ba anko bi. Because nyame shame.
Amen.
What you say? But say me andan so da ye hu say. Here ni bi back to say me ba. So the ba chedo. Kwame, me pesa me can say. But where there is no hope, people kill with impunity. What you say? Say and create opportunity then here for man masra. Omo so mon yes can. Omo man here for gugu. It is in my self-interest. So be a skinny. It is in my self-interest. So be a prosperous. What you say? Why about the no issue shine? Now bank top Mercedes Benz in Nemo Dubai.
So if you privileged background.
I thank God for that. But it doesn't mean that I'm not aware, keenly aware of my duties to help the poor also come up. If I renege, so that's why I sit in the Ministry of Education. And if you joke with free senior high school, if you joke with fees through the back door,
really?
I'll tell you, Kwame, and the president will me. Me mama the school fees. Now 51,000 in Kola. Kwame, no, yeah. Say open resource here release it because we want to enter the fees. 2016. Now President Mahama no. Where the assemblyman, the presiding officer, the DCE, the minister, the MP, the deputy minister, the minister, the vice president, I'm our president, the spare time president. I'm a share with the presidency itself. Here for said one community.
Then you know starting free progressive no. Progressive free.
Kwame so my whole saying come on. We know you are journalist of the year. Who sent come on?
I feel you only minenya.
There has been no privilege can more than President Mahama.
Oh, what do you mean?
I'm telling you, look at the government opportunities the government alone has created for him. As an MP, you are privileged. As a deputy minister, you are even more privileged. As a minister, as I am, very, very privileged. How many ministers are in Ghana? Very, very privileged. As a vice president, you have task ground JB. And then you have our president who ye.
Debbie, Nyankopon friend.
Nyankopon friend atamils.
Yeah, can so manu.
Okay. Nyankopon friend atamils. And now the man. Obeja because of the Ataman Sassam. The first statement.
Men kind but o dey
Yankoyanim.
Se nipa free mo. Nipa free mo.
Nipa free. Your mama anya ne yo.
Oh, they won't me kasa Napo. Won't me kasa.
Ena obedi president. Ena enam sa anya ne yenti. Ena o ma ye da sumu 4 years. Ena cholera ku nipa 241 guys. Cholera chese nipa ya ne ko nipa aduanim. Eku nipa 240. Kwa be nkate me.
Men kate o.
Wa be ka wana for asem 2 kate me.
And then the oba me bow.
And then you are calling me to do free class campaign time and we say I went to the studio. Come here. Udamfua. And now be the MPP communication manager. Napo who free Kwame wa ko baby and another Kwame o another Kwame am say me nua no. Enye wa da bia be ka share ronyam. Enye wa akabenti ba bia meti.
Oh, Napo na say we ya yenkomo.
Ya yenkomo but ingratitude na say Ghana. Once every can be gratitude grows a nation. So be here dear man, na say un kaya. Oh, choke na baba to next time no. E so the first one. Once then this if go try be photo, be fear photo. Yeah, broadcast say the baby minister. We have fear matter. The Oman Crawford the catch say we dey oh ho. Na oh ho be mo na e kwa bi ti na oh ho ti me ba.
Kwame Anyere.
Kwame, nobody is more privileged, has been more privileged in this country than John Dramani Mahama. Kwame Kron the chair the school fees. I buy in the chair the school fees. And I buy Saturday Co University free, or secondary school free, and I buy the Co University free. And we and buy assembly mine.
Men kaso assembly mine, but I'm not moka.
So what is so there? And I'm in the first brother.
Made in a minimum cell bed deputy minister.
Or your presiding member.
Minimum.
Oh, bully.
Meaning.
And so the land of this alcohol. Also, bully rakai. Or sending Yana John Mama, so the land of bringing Sianum. Oh, and or your deputy minister or your MP. And or your communications. And privilege, double privilege. And or your deputy minister, our communication. Deputy.
No be substantive minister.
Or a deputy to spill
Gabriel.
And obey Pamus Gabriel and obey
one Pamono Pacho.
Oh yeah, then I buy.
Gabriel ni one in the substantive.
Oh yeah, that's the don't you. Okay, education minister.
And Pacho
education.
Now office was who was Gabriel no minister.
My office after that me say special start munjucha photo. Eh ba ko radio. Na no pokwa jwa wanjeku. Photo kre what down come minister of education ka wanjebi. Okay, you me here. And now free deputy obey a communication minister. And no free communication or vice president. Or vice
MP to us one.
No, vice president. Ninya ye privilege. Ghana na actually this and obey president. If you are vice president, Ghana they my vice president for it. So say some fan channel. Cantonments. Okay. And Ghana for oh John Mama. If you are Aliu Baba tell you can Aliu Mama hanki duro so. Wow, and then no so buy. And if for fear in a couple of friends, me am dofo President Mills. So the President Mills, we can send madam for father.
Ni papa.
Ni papa from Lagos. We shano. And that President Mills buy. And no koi. And I'll be the vice president to president 6 months. And President my mom do Belminia, we saw 170 questions. Your mama come and answer. Went to me. And sa 169 C's. And I bind the Nyame de Pamo. Nyame Pamo because of 2 things. Corruption and Doro self the Somro.
And incompetence.
IMF no. You know say the
policy credibility.
Yeah, Kwame. Imagine president was say a letter or say my government lacks policy credibility. Where was yes, I go to Abamano. President to which letter sign and the IMF say my government lacks policy credibility. If you lack policy credibility, what business have you got to do in government? For my second one on financial day.
Yeah.
2, IMF.
Policy credibility
and a financial something. No, look pay is kind of financial day. No. Policy credibility not the patch out. And a financial something the Kojiska. And then we want to boom.
Peace FM.
FM.
Napoka about cholera. Mekai Ghana Water Company. Yepamucho Ghana Water Roman Ridge. Complaint has started babe 1 week ni. Yaka but obi enfi. Emi se omusi wana pai. pipe a fa ejanan no apai na abomodin awura nsuo dim nti amanfo wo Roman Ridge nti on na cholera ne typhoid
here uze here ya
onya de anya de pa
Accra enkofo bi ti toilet mu yes here nti abant bi nyan ho hwe ene yayi ani kwa boblosi dum no kore ba eskafo mu kakra bi mo titi radio so
send me the announcement na bro
here for what about you announcement that mum
ya kanda
me say here for what the announcement and everybody been cancel been so say abai na eba no next time one say aboblosi been so kan ne so ka Roman
na bomba me ba na say
Many special assistant here that baby and a quine no yeah a quine you and you say gusu asphalt and you damn baby the people say who reason and I'm a church reason and if you come say ba in nam or say hey escafo father mo credit and I say oh escafo ko yo mo credit say because we escafo ti dey mo credit eh kuku escafo mo ara mo credit say oh dey ba say who say mo to ya or say here ni ho to no or say skedi ho to no because then you are to be to pepe oh skedi obetwa ko high city die here you know to be city die and it's a buy arrangements my public housing here the nya be here dey high beboa ensure skedi the pipe na dem or the pipe or the treated water across the flush in the toilet here you know nya oni bi or sa court public latrine na sa jidiska let's get in the back of Johnson no flashing ya development such that the poor also see their stake in this government or this nation. There will always be an uprising. In Kofiba Bechi Chantro said they drew forth by
Napo Obisimi Misa say, is it by force to impose a life insurance policy on teachers?
Is there a life?
I don't need any life insurance policy. Tell him to tell SIC Life to stop deducting us. In spite of that, still 4 more.
Kwame,
yes.
Let me tell you, even in advanced country, and sana this is what taking your own insurance, comprehensive insurance. And the BNN got a yanka don't rules also how ye call him. Miss over Yakola Juma hospital and now school. I also could take policy specific insurance policy. Now some tour. I could let me accuse you say what handle the year insurance a chia. Eba. What's that they teacher the akola educate akola the cocotte. Aha. And the bien a bedrua. Yan catch it. Yen ignorant for the rest of our lives. Why?
Say na Emperor Roman Ridge and Ghana water munche ni na munka. Say obisu the about for the two aba. Second one or say the street lights which has been broken down behind the Accra Mall. That's the Polo Road to Action roundabout. It's been lying there. That watch you. Nana Kofi Boateng.
So them no nya yefa ho.
Yefa ho. That watch Kofi. Yebesa ka. Napo, then Abeka dey try to on sorry so.
They may pack Ghana for children say. You started 1992 constitution. Rollins are buying a Dikai, Rollins are buying a Twasu, President Kufuor buying, President Mills, President Mahama, President Kufuor. I buy beer and you have a buy in Fee Night. Why ye she says that in the Nadu Ashisheno. I buy beer in Fee Night. Why ain't to yesterday in the Nadu to know. I buy beer in Fee Night. What my Ghana for Rishi Musa and Nadu Kufuor I buy. Yes, share Ghana for. My anti propaganda. My anti fake news. My anti social media. You try to see akusi ne pa. Na yenya reshemu se aban papa te se na Akufo-Addo de yenya na bro. The ofru dua pa e de piano. Yes, Ghana for say Dwada. Obun ko to aba wo number 1 Emma Nanado ne parliamentary candidates. Na yefa Ghana nko denim. Yefa Ghana nko denim. Ghana mfa de tuma pa infra. Abai mai me hwe Ghana. Say Ghana no sign na mo ye no. Eba ye mesri Ghana. Ema journalist be frabro change me busa mampenye bi say eti u bribe na ndoro sa somro. Ye mpesa bi. Ghana krabehwe Ghana ikrofom rabehwe ikru. Ye ndi ye huni. Kasa e ho tie. Empeyi nche nkola enkohye nkola kutu paso mu ndi mpanyifo atem. Peyi kasa e ho nti e fa ni die mrem. Obi ope president nko gina ba bi say enko didi achemfo ana krobofo atem. Obi aye dipa. Nye ntwa bama na nado danko akufuado. No mfa Ghana nko danim. Nya nkopo na nko so gene Israel medamase.
Napo anope medase say wenya me ho adaje
next week after election no say be start shebako.
Say ye
10th December.
Ade by that na den esi.
Na results na ba.
Na
Me do ade ni bia bro ha.
Na say
chocolate drink all the way.
This sweet chocolate drink. You hear this sushi.
It's usually anu. E de panu. Odi o to so one panu round no. Now tutokru na the family guma. Kaka na do ko fi ba de.
O bi a so wale di so nya oje.
Ana be ga ko fi. Bo tutokru pa na the family kro. Na ka de fa. O ka de fa.
Na for nyamisha.
Vedasi.
Mention South for brand this year Napo and Mote in Kano. Peace 104.3.
Peace FM.
Love is kind and love is so.
Peace FM.
Just wanna see this DR. Love is not love unless you're committed to one another.
Remember this.
Remember that.
Love is faithful. Love is kind.
And love is so true.
Tremi Woody. Na me fantonyum Benedicta.
Benedicta and Cecilia.
Emilia na Monica. Uye me fe. Enti di machi. Maya kofie. Se Sicilio.
Peace FM.
We go. Eba. Benedicta. And it goes out to you, Maro, if you're listening. Happy birthday to Lady Yaboa Ama Boatima Love. It's from your friends High Star, Coat Girl, Walker, Venda, and K Danso. And to you right now as well, good morning. And to you, Framer, Michael Jojoji, Eddie Banku. And to you, Lydia, who says, greet me to some why. Good morning, Lydia. Get well soon. Mr. Ken Parry, good morning. And to you, Chris. Talk to 3. Shouting out to you, Olivia Quarte. Olive Tete. Checking out on this morning's edition. Thank you very much for joining us by air, voice, and text. God willing, we're back again tomorrow morning. Kofi Kumbilson is next on your radio. May your day be blessed. Remember to keep your dreams and hopes alive is all you have. And my prayer for you as always is the book of Numbers in the Bible. Numbers 6:24-26. There's a tough word out there, you know. So every time you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. See you tomorrow, God willing. God bless. Good morning.